Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ariel. You can call me Ari. I will be showing you guys today how I achieve the ultimate soft glam. You could wear this look day or night. This was simple to do. I do these types of looks all the time. If I'm wearing eyeshadow, this is what I'm doing. And if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep watching. All right, y'all, let's get started. I already did my eyebrows. Quickly, I will go over them. I use the Morphe micro brow pencil in the shade Cold Brew. To clean up underneath my brow, I use the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and I have the shade NC42. Next, we're gonna start on the eyes. Since this is like the ultimate soft glam look, I'm gonna go with one of the OG palettes. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. But before we put on eyeshadow, of course, we're going to prep the eyelids. I like to use MAC Soft Ochre Prolongwear Paint Pot. This is a go-to of mine. I always use this. It keeps my eyeshadows on all day with no creasing. I love this stuff. I'm going to use a brush to apply this all over the lids. You really don't have to set this, guys, because it's a prolonged wear, so it dries down by itself. Maybe if you have extra oily eyelids, then maybe go ahead and set, but honestly, you really don't need to. All right, first I'm gonna start off with a loose powder. Any translucent powder you are going to use on your face, it don't really matter. This step really is unnecessary, but I just like to do it. It helps blend out the shadows I'm gonna blend in the crease. Today I'm using my Huda Beauty Easy Bake loose powder. I'm just gonna put this all under the brow bone. It just makes things look so smooth too. I'm sure the powder has something to do with it, but I kind of like using this rather than like a eyeshadow. It's nice, it's thin, it's not gonna look super cakey underneath the brow area, and I don't know, I just really like using this. Underneath, and we're gonna blend down just to the crease. Now on to the Soft Glam palette. First up, I'm going to be using Burnt Orange in the crease with a Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush. We're going to keep this literally in the crease. This brush helps really blend the eyeshadow by itself. You really don't have to do much but go back and forth. I don't want this to go up too high. That's why I'm going to just keep it in the crease. I like to go all the way to the inner corners of the eyes too. We're gonna go to the other eye and do the same thing. Just like so. Next, I'm going to apply Rustic to the outer parts of the eye and in the crease, but we're gonna keep it slightly lower than that transition shade. Please tap this off because I believe Rustic is pretty pigmented. So you can still see the warmth from the transition shade and the Rustic shade we just used. You see how it just blends just seamlessly? That's why I use a transition shade. I'm not gonna bring this all the way to the front of the brow. No, what I'm gonna do is just kind of blend this out, kind of bring it to the outer parts of the tail of the brow. Okay. I'm putting a little bit of Rustic on the outer parts of the eye. Don't bring it in too far, just in the outer corners of the eye. Really take your time. You don't have to rush the process when it comes to eyeshadows. If you're in a rush, please don't put on eyeshadow. If you want that like very sexy slanted eye type situations, blending it out here really helps with that. It almost reshapes the eyes a little bit. which I really love doing this. Now what I'm going to do is apply tempera, which is this light beige shade. Use something that's a little lighter than your skin tone. So if you're deeper than me, of course, don't use a shade like this. Use something that's like a little deeper. Use a face powder. Use something like that to apply on the lid. I'm just using tempera because it's in the palette, and if I need to tone it down, I could just mix it with another color. And if I do, I'll let you know what I used. I'm gonna take my MAC 242S brush. I'm gonna cut the crease with that tempera shade. Tempera shade, I said tempera. Tempera. I love this brush for when I want to cut my crease. Okay, this is bright for me, so I'm gonna go in with orange soda. Just kind of mixed the two together, orange soda and tempera. There we go. Perfect. Right? This is how it should look. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Now, what I'm going to do is go back in with that rustic, well, the brush we used rustic with. I'm not adding any more eyeshadow, by the way. I'm just using that brush that I use rustic, that I grabbed rustic with, and then I'm just going to blend these two together, these two shades together. So that way you see it looks very blended. What I'm gonna do actually is grab rustic again. That's the look I want, just like that. You don't have to do it, of course, exactly like this, but I just love that look. This also helps when I contour my nose. But it just gives this deepness to the eyes that I just really, really enjoy. And if I need to clean up this, just pop that right there. Now I'm gonna go back in with the brush I used burnt orange with. Just gonna help just kind of blend this out. I'm just doing like my little finishing touches to the eyes before I move on to liner. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the tempera shade and a little bit of the orange soda shade right here. We want to keep this nice and bright. And then blend it down a little bit too. So again, everything is seamless. Now we're going to use liquid liner. You can use whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to use liquid eyeliner. And okay, so I did the rest of my eyes off camera, specifically for the eyeliner part, because a lot of times I'll be having issues with eyeliner and it takes too long. So I just decided to just do it off camera. The liquid eyeliner I use is the NYX Epic Wear Waterproof liquid liner in black. Then I went ahead and deepened up my crease just a teensy bit more, and I ended up using Cypress Umber mixed in with a little bit of rustic. It's mostly rustic, but like little taps of Cypress Umber just to deepen up that crease, just to give us the illusion of a deeper crease. Also, I went ahead and applied lashes off camera, and they are the Kiss lashes. I'm gonna have to look them up, and I would either put a picture up here or I'll just put it in a link so you know exactly what it looks like. But that is all I did off camera. So we're gonna move on to complexion. I'm going to prime my face. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. As you can see, this is a favorite primer of mine. Definitely a go-to. And I'm just going to put this all over my face and a little bit underneath the eyes too. That'll be perfect for when we apply concealer. For foundation, NARS. We're going to use NARS, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and I'm using the shade Syracuse. This was a poppin' foundation at one point, and I don't see anybody talking about it anymore. I'm going to use my e.l.f. ultimate blending brush. Like this. Yeah. If I need to blend it out a little bit more, I'll use my sponge. But right now, I'm just gonna use my brush to apply this foundation. This might be a little deeper for my complexion. The reason I'm laughing because I honestly, a lot of my foundations, it seems as though I buy foundations in the summertime because I don't have any foundations that's light enough for me how I'm looking right now because my color did not last. So if this looks a little deeper, it is. I don't have any lighter foundations except for the Giorgio Armani one. That one matches me pretty well, but I just wanted to use a foundation that I haven't used in a while. I really like to put just a little bit of foundation on my forehead and nose. I don't like to apply too much product on any of those areas because my nose is a little finicky when it comes to putting product up there. So this blended out seamlessly. Oh yeah, she's deep. She's deep. It's okay, we're gonna lighten her right on up with concealer and all that extra stuff. All right, time for concealer. Well, no, let's contour first. I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Good Energy Bronzer Stick. I love the consistency of this. The texture of this, oh my gosh, so beautiful. When I tell you this blends out so beautifully, I'm gonna put a little bit up here. My forehead is not that big. At least I don't think so. But I'm going down the nose. Right here. You don't need a lot at all with this stuff. To blend it out, I'm going to be using the Morphe E63. Extremely easy to blend. I look so orange with this. Such a pretty foundation though. Oh my gosh, you see that glow? See this glow that it's providing? I mean, wow. I have dry skin, so it doesn't bother me at all. And plus, you know, a lot of the times you set your makeup with powders anyways. I don't mind the extra bit of like moisture this kind of brings to the skin. Go down the nose. I mean, come on. It just blends out so well. Now it's time for concealer. I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger, medium 2. One of my all-time favorite concealers. When I tell you NARS never fails when it comes to complexion, y'all. Let's go right here. I'm going to use, what is this? A Moda brush. It came in a set. It's cute little, it's giving like a unicorn thing. I got these from TJ Maxx. It's like a brush set. But I love this for concealer. When I want to keep the coverage of a concealer, I like to use a brush. And if I want to blend out, maybe if it's too much, then I use a sponge. I don't know if y'all, for those of you who own the Fenty primer, I love the smell of it. And normally I don't like to use scented anything on my face because when I have sensitive skin, but it could be overwhelming. But something about this Fenty primer, I absolutely love the smell of it. Let me know if y'all feel the same way because I could still smell it. Just blending out the nose, blending out the forehead. Oh yeah, it's looking brighter already. Now what I'm going to do is grab like a brush to kind of blend out this nose contour just a little bit more. I'll just use this angled brush here. I'm going to take a little bit of that contour we used, or the bronzer stick that we used, I should say. Nice. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, y'all, so I kind of have to go in and do my little touches or whatever. I'm gonna go in with the NARS Light Reflecting Eye Brightener in the shade Golden Eye. I'm just going to apply this in the inner portions of the eye. So I tested this eye brightener out under the concealer and over. It works better over the concealer than underneath it. You won't notice the brightening effect underneath the concealer, in my opinion. Can you guys tell the difference? This is with the eye brightener and this is without. I can see a difference a little bit. I don't like to apply too much product, but I definitely can see a difference. Now we're going to set the face. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Blue Setting Powder, and I have mine in the shade Banana Bread. I forgot how this smells. It's crazy. I haven't used this powder in a while. That scent is pretty strong. If you own the new Easy Bake powder, the pressed one, does that have a scent to it too? Let me know. I haven't watched any reviews on it yet, just because I didn't plan on getting it. I have enough powders, but I love Huda Beauty's makeup, so I kind of contemplating getting it for the sale. I'm just taking this puff, this Amazon puff, and putting it on the back of my hand to evenly spread out this powder, and then I'm just going to set my face. I forgot how damn smooth this powder is. I mean, oh my goodness. That blurring effect that it gives on my skin. I mean, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Y'all, come on now. This is so pretty. Wow, this is pretty. This is pretty. Using whatever's on the back of my hand, just gonna put it down my nose, on my forehead, just set everything. Just like so. Oh, you see how smooth I look right now? What is going on? Why did I stop using this powder? Why did I stop using this powder? This is gorgeous. Now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I'm gonna be using my Haus Labs Power Sculpt bronzer, and I have it in the shade number 7. I'm using my Sephora Pro Powder brush, the number 50 brush. I enjoy this for bronzer, just because of the shape of this brush. If you don't own this, definitely pick this up in the Sephora sale, because when these brushes are expensive, so if you can get these in the sale, please do. They're worth the money. These are lasting me pretty well. I think, when did I buy these brushes? Either the last Sephora sale or I think the Sephora sale last year in the fall. I think is when I purchased these brushes. My skin look good, y'all. You just can't tell me otherwise. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush and a different, well, this is like a contour powder. I'm gonna be using the Patrick Ta She's Sculpted Cream Contour Powder Bronzer Duo. I like this because it's not so warm. It's warm, but it's not like super warm where it don't belong on your nose, if that makes sense. And it's not like super pigmented. So I like to use this on my nose to set that contour. Okay, so now I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, a classic. I love this, mainly for contour though. But I'm gonna use this as a contour again because it's a little bit too cool to be a bronzer. And this is absolutely perfect for my skin tone as a contour. I love this. I will forever buy this. And if they discontinue this, I will absolutely cry. But Too Faced complexion products, again, top tier in my opinion. Their foundations, their concealers, their setting powders. One thing I'm good at is picking out some complexion products. I have dry skin, so I'm very picky about what I put on my skin because those of you with dry skin know, so certain formulations of foundations can really emphasize dryness. We are going to move back up to the eyes to finish up the eyes because we're not quite done. We're not done yet. All right, so we're gonna go back into our Soft Glam palette, and I'm going to go in with burnt orange with a little bit of the rustic shade, and we're gonna put that in the lower, on the lower lash line. This kind of helps thicken the lash line too. So right now I'm gonna just stick to rustic on the lower lashes. That's giving me the definition that I'm looking for. And this is a BH Cosmetic brush. I believe I got this in a set as well. I don't even know if they even still make these brushes. But you can find that type of brush anywhere, literally. Now it's time for mascara, and I'm going to be using the Lancome Lash Idole mascara, just like a little mini sample I got from Ulta. I've been really digging this mascara, y'all, just because of the brush. I mean, I love how slanted it is. It gets it helps coat the lashes without coating your skin, if you know what I mean. I can't stand getting mascara on my skin. Ooh, do you not? Ooh, you see what these do to these lashes? Oh, this is beautiful. Let's make these lashes look stunning. Okay. To set the face, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I have it in the shade number 3. I'm going to be taking this Eco Tools brush. This is the full powder brush. I'll start off by patting, and then I'll do the blending so I don't disturb my foundation. Alrighty. That looks real good. So next is blush. Let's move on to blush. I'm gonna go in with Hibiscus Haze for this one. I think mainly because of my hair. I'm gonna apply blush with my Morphe E53 brush. Why is it so hard for me to say brush? And I'm gonna apply that to my cheeks. That is pretty. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm loving this. All right, moving on to the lips. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. All right, so I have, of course, for the brown lip liner, I'm using the Make It Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. So right now I'm just gonna line my lips. That's giving. That is definitely giving exactly what I wanted to give. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. It's so glam, but so simple. Oh my gosh, I love how this turned out. If you did enjoy watching this video, if you found it somewhat helpful, or if you just enjoy just being here, please don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Also, don't forget to like, and please comment. I would love to talk to you guys. Until next time, see ya. Peace.